Hey guys, Mark Rodriguez here.
And this is Wendy, also known as Ninja Jupi, the Jupi Chan. Hey guys.
Yep, and you're watching the review Sanctum where everything and anything may be reviewed. And in this case, we're going to check out another one of these old classic movies that I haven't seen, but I guess I should have seen. But this is one that maybe no one should have seen. So we're going to be checking out Troll 2. And, okay, so overall, first impressions before I go into the plot and everything, just, well, let's go for the plot, I guess. Okay, so the plot is a weird one. This awkward family
I can tell it.
Well, let me try from my perspective. It's my first time seeing it.
Okay.
So this awkward family gets invited to this awkward town, and it's supposed to be some kind of weird family exchange where I guess this family will go to this town while the other family will go to their town and live there for, I don't know, a week or whatever. Oh, wow, a whole month? Oh, God. And, the kid in the movie, it's like a family, you know, typical mother, father, daughter, and kid. And the kid keeps seeing, like, their dead grandfather. And the grandfather's telling them about goblins and the story about the goblins and how they, like, feed people stuff. And when they eat it, they become, like, these weird plant-type things, like plant-human-type things. And that's what the goblins love to eat, you know. And it just so happens that the town is with these weird goblins and things like that. And aside from the family, the girl has this boyfriend with, like, I guess, weird loser friends, and, like, they also kind of sneak along, kind of separate to go with the girl, you know, whatever, so they become, of course, more victims and things, and I just gotta say, first impression, horrible acting. Everyone is, like, real bad acting, especially the mother, real bad acting all around. Like, the beginning of the movie where the kid had the kid has the nightmare with the grandfather not being there, and she's so like, oh, your grandfather is dead, you know, even her daughter misses her a lot, but so...
I mean, we went to the funeral, your father, and Holly, and me, his daughter.
Like, who talks like that? Like, they're trying to, like, I guess, not forget their lines while they're reading it. Like, everyone is so bad. The kid is the best actor in the movie, and I know, you know, he gets a pass because he's a kid. There are some scenes that are kind of whatever, but again, he's a kid. But everyone else, I mean...
It was awful.
The only ones who get a pass, yeah, and the people, because the people are supposed to be, the ones in the town are supposed to be kind of creepy and kind of, you know, like there's something awful about them. So they kind of sort of get a pass, you know. But
yeah.
But the family, the father, the father and the daughter too. Even everyone was so bad.
It's like so some of them were trying. It's just...
The editing was terrible. And the whole scene in the car, I don't know why they kept zooming in everyone's face every time, like, you know, it cuts to the mother, cuts to the kid, you know, like, zoom it out a bit or something. I mean, I guess it was a fake car set, but...
Didn't think of that. So, just a little bit more information about this film. It came out in 1990. As a kid, we used to watch this almost all the time, because my younger cousin, she was obsessed with this movie. We don't know why to this day. We usually watch and just crack jokes pretty much the entire time, because that's all you can really do with this film. So, the thing with this movie is it's called Troll 2, but it's about goblins. And I guess you noticed that, right?
Yeah, right off the bat, it's about goblins.
Yeah, so it's released here under the title Troll 2 to go to, like, the sequel to the 86 movie that had, like, Sonny Bono in it, which has nothing to do with that film. And, what else is wrong with this movie, besides everything? Oh, the director of the movie, he was Italian, I believe. Everyone involved was Italian, so that's why the dialogue was so weird, because none of them were... you know, fluent in English.
Oh.
So the dialogue was kind of written, I believe the dialogue was probably written more literally than as if it was a natural speaker.
I see.
Yeah, so...
And that's why some of the actors, they really... Like, the mother really sounds like she's trying to remember all her lines as she's saying them, you know.
And then that thing, you, like, refer to yourself, and the daughter with the seance, it was like, how do we get him to come? What should we do? Have a seance? That's a wonderful idea, big sister.
Yeah, right there, big sister, instead of just calling her.
And then early in the movie, she would say, yes, little brother. I said, okay, you know what? Now, here's something else interesting about this film. Apparently, this film was made to placate the director's wife, who was mad over some of her friends becoming vegetarians.
Oh God, yeah, because the villains here were vegetarians.
Yes.
Whatever.
And there's some one more little piece of trivia for you. So there's this one actor in the general store, and I was saying he just look like he has the crazy eyes. He just look like he's like legit
escaped inmate or something.
Yeah, right. So unfortunately, he was there in town on a day trip for real from a mental hospital, and he'd been smoking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that, and apparently he didn't know much about what was going on around him, so the way he was acting disturbed, he wasn't acting.
Oh God, yeah. So everyone in the town acts weird and creepy, and everyone in the town tries to feed you all kinds of weird green glop stuff. It's all like cake and pudding and other stuff. It's all green, and if you eat it, you start sweating green stuff, and then you'll eventually turn into a plant and they eat you and whatever. And also, there's this super over the top crazy woman there that she's like a witch of sorts, but she's like their queen.
Their queen, yeah.
But she's like over the top.
And I don't know her name. Whatever her name is.
It's just funny because it's like she's cartoonish to the evil, and no one like bats an eye. It would be like, we're gonna check into the hotel or something. We're gonna go to Holiday Inn or something, and they're all, oh yes, welcome to the Holiday Inn, Mark and Wendy. I'm sure you'll enjoy your stay. And we're just like, yeah, she seems reasonable. Yeah. Oh, can I get the keys? Oh yes, you'll get the keys, and you'll get a complimentary champagne tomorrow morning. I'm sure you won't forget it. And it's like, cool, we just go in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like she's so over the top that
as opposed to a normal person being like, I think I might go somewhere else. This is creeping me out.
And the other thing is, I mean, she's like so good, she's bad. Because she's good at acting like that. It's just that I guess she was in the wrong movie or something, or I don't know. If it was like because the movie is, played straight, unfortunately. If it was some kind of, I guess, goofy horror or parody, she would have been perfect because she is. Because that's the hard part. It's bad acting, but she's good at the bad acting. She's good. It's like the Bison thing where Bison, Raul Julia really hams it up like the cartoony supervillain kind of thing. And that's how she does it. Yeah. And then there's a scene where we were talking, it makes no sense, where she like seduces this random kid with corn, and the kid's still alive. The kid's not like transformed into anything. Yeah. And in fact, like, if she wants him to eat the corn, which we established, all this food is dangerous, but it's regular corn, it's not green corn or nothing.
But it's vegetable, it's still a vegetable. So.
Yeah, but the kid didn't even transform into nothing. So we're thinking, she just had, some other needs besides vegetables that needed to be tended to.
She just wanted to make popcorn.
Yeah, she got popped probably a couple of times. But yeah, that's just, and of course we are going to mention the famous scene everyone laughs about, the famous scene with Billy from the Power Rangers. Not him, but it looks like him, like you said. He's wearing blue, he's got glasses, it's Billy from the Power Rangers. But the scene where, so this kid sees this random girl running in danger. She's running from the goblins, and I'm surprised. I actually thought she was going to be like a goblin in disguise or whatever, but
her clothes are kind of ripped looking too.
Yeah. So they hide into the castle where the evil woman is. The girl, which is dumb because she was already fed green glop. They feed her more green glop, and she's just, yeah, sure, why not? And whatever. She turns into the plant stuff, and the monsters are eating, and it's like, oh no, they're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me. Oh my god! And of course, the zoom in and like
the fly on his head.
Oh my god! Yeah, it's just what was the deal with the fly in the head? It was just like
it just landed there. I mean, that was not intentional, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's like the
problem is that was probably the best take.
Yeah, I think a lot of these were like the best take they could do, or it was just rushy. Like, good, let's go. That kind of thing.
As a kid, when we used to watch this movie, I used to just joke and say they were paid in pizza, and then my mother would say no, they weren't paid at all. They couldn't have been because it was just that bad, the acting.
Yeah. Now, one thing that was kind of weird was there's a little subplot, I guess, where Holly has her boyfriend forgot what the boyfriend's name was. And but
Elliot.
kind of Elliot, and it's kind of like he has to he has to choose between going out with her or hanging out with his friends and whatever. And even the father was like, "We're sick of you with your friends." Dude, what business is of yours, you know? But the thing is, like, they're all goobers, you know what I mean? All of them are like weird nerdy types, and I think that dude is like, I guess the least geeky of them all, but he's a geek too, and it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know, like if it was shown that maybe they were like stoners or they were like, you know, troublemakers, they steal things or
But they did mention that thing earlier when Holly thought she saw the grandpa and the dad was asking, Holly, you still smoking that dope?
I guess, but that's the most random thing to just nonchalantly say too.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would be showing emotion if I thought my daughter was doing drugs.
Yeah.
I promise you I wouldn't, Dad.
God.
The whole conversation was just too...
Yeah, but you see, even then, if the kids were stoners or something, like you know, give us a reason to see why these guys are the problem. And also, it's like, yo, if your girl's making you... Dude, she socked him in the face.
And remember, earlier, she kicked him in the nuts earlier.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was being creepy weird. He was being annoying there. He was, like, creeped up in the room. But
I know,
but the other time is still, like... It's like, you know, choose between me and my friends, or your friends, whatever. I don't get it. Smack. Do you get it now? Like, dude.
Till you get it now, that means you're not going to get it later.
That was, I'm like...
And the fact that she was kind of holding that over him, too, that was kind of messed up when you think about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's one of those, I guess, one of the, I don't know, because the movie's all kinds of stupid anyways, but that's one of those weird things. I don't know if that was a thing back in the 60s or 70s or whatever, the 80s,
1990.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, because they had a lot of, they had, like, the Batman 86 poster in the background, and they had the Killing Joke thing in the background.
89.
Yeah, 89. Oh, it was 89?
Yeah, 89. I remember very well. 8-year-old me was not allowed to see that movie.
Oh, God.
Mom wouldn't let me.
But yeah, so they were kind of showing a bit of that in the kids' room to show off, you know, what year it was and stuff. But that is kind of a weird message, you know, the whole choose your girlfriend or choose your friends. And like I said, they never really showed what was wrong with the friends. You know,
I think the only problem they had was the fact that he hung out with them too much.
Yeah.
And I don't think I don't know, it's just kind of messed up. I think that was the main issue, that he always had them with him. Yeah. Even when he went to go see her in the beginning, he had his 3 doofuses with him. Yeah. So I think that was the main issue. He said, come on now, you need to make a choice here. Either you want to be with Holly, but you can't have your friends with you all the time, you know.
Yeah, but it wasn't, I mean, that wasn't made clear, you know, just dump your friends all together.
But that, I agree with you on, like, that was kind of messed up. You shouldn't have to choose between your friends and girlfriend. But anyway, even like you said, I don't think she was really worth it. I mean, think about it. She knew who he was after he snuck in the room. You scared me. Oh, I'm in love with you. You know, I love you. Kick in the nuts. What are you trying to do? Make me a certain term that we can't say because it's not right to even make the comment at all.
Yeah, because it's not right to say it in the Lord of our Savior 2024. But
even then, I mean, that's still messed up. You shouldn't be hitting your partner.
Yeah, when you think about it, yeah, she's abusive.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't just hit him. She laid him out. She like socked him and knocked him on the ground. Oh.
And the other part, yeah, that part, and then the beginning, she kicked him in the nuts.
Yeah.
It's me or your boys.
Oh, God.
Kick.
Oh, man. But yeah, so overall, I don't know when I go to the rest of the plot, I guess. The family, oh yeah, so what happens is they got this crazy pastor guy too and stuff, and the pastor, like everyone in town went to the house, the guest house they were in, and was throwing them a party and all that crap and trying to make them eat, and this is the stupid part so the grandpa's dead, but the grandpa, I mean, he's there in person and he can actually pick up physical objects, and that's the thing, the pastor saw him too, and sent him to hell or whatever. And then like the grandpa set him on fire, and that's where the jig was up, because when he you know they did the fire extinguisher and crap, and they put the fire out, they saw he was like a dead goblin creature. So now all the goblins like show their true faces. Now like finally the family knows. You know how these movies are where they always think that the one person is crazy, but now finally the family knows. And they're in the house, and the goblins are around, and the queen goes off to get laid. That was the funny part. Like she was literally gone, and the grandpa with the seance and whatever, they did a seance to bring the grandpa back, and he warped the kid back to the hideout. And that's like the thing. She was busy getting banged, and then like, she wasn't there right off the bat. That's why the kid had that extra time to go around and sneak in. And then like they have a Stonehenge wall thing. It says stone, but it looks like a wall with a crack in the middle. Unless it's like
because it's supposed to be the because apparently somebody never caught one back then anyway, was that they are all descendants from Stonehenge or something.
Yeah, and
so
you have
they
to
get
like
their powers from the stones of Stonehenge.
Yeah, so you have to put your hands on it, and the part it's just so many things you don't get. You know what I mean? Like just put your hands on it
And concentrate.
Concentrate. But I was thinking. Concentrate on what?
Me too.
Concentrate on killing them, on
Concentrate.
goodness.
Remember the power of goodness can destroy the goblins.
Yeah, but
What do you concentrate on?
And the kid was so annoying. Concentrate harder. It's like, well, concentrate on what? On pizza? Like.
You be having a meal since we haven't eaten in like 3 or 4 days since we've been here.
Oh God, yeah, they've been. Oh my God, and the kid peed all over the food. It was gross. Cause when they came in, they had a welcome banquet, which of course was a trap for them. All this stuff that's all green. Cakes and pudding and everything green. And the kid was like, "Oh my God, I have like limited time to like stop him from eating." And it's like the fucking grandpa froze time. He fucking snapped his fingers and froze time, and everyone's like, about to eat or whatever, like all like whatever.
And they all frozen. You just still moving, but they froze. I mean, but that's probably the best acting they did in this movie.
Yeah,
and their mouths weren't moving.
So and the thing is, I was thinking like the kid could at least snatch the food off their hands or whatever, but no, his idea was, well, I'll just pee over all the food.
I must do it. I must. And he peed all over the food.
Yeah, that's nasty. I don't like that part. I mean, of course they had like apples and stuff there. I know that, but still.
I mean, we gotta let it know. Of course they didn't show it. It's just the aftermath,
Yeah, but like they had apples and stuff there. We were thinking like. Well, at least because she already saw it. I haven't seen it. I'm just thinking, replace the food, put an apple in their hands, they could eat it. I don't know, something else. Something that wasn't laced with the green stuff and whatever. But, yeah, they went with that route. Okay. So, other than that, I mean, that's the basic plot of the movie. I mean, the effects are whatever. It looks low budget. The costumes are crappy, the goblin costumes and stuff.
It's an indie movie, but, there are indie films that have better production quality. But
the thing that gets the most is the acting and the very bad editing, very choppy, quick edits and things. And I mean, I am in no way any kind of professional or whatever, but we do edit the show, and sometimes it's not perfect either. You know what I mean? But oh God, when I try to edit scenes and stuff, and then I see this, where everything is so, like, why is it so zoomed in? Why was that, like, cut so quickly? Why was this lingering in? What the hell? Can't they pan out a little bit? Like, the car scene was annoying. Every time they showed the character, it was always, like, zoomed in, like, so to their face. I mean, my only excuse is maybe they had like a crappy set car thing, and they couldn't, if it was zoomed out, you would see how crappy it is, so you have to zoom it in. But
you can see where some of the cuts are too. Like when you film something, you gotta edit the scenes together. You also see like towards the beginning where the mother was talking to her the note. Oh my goodness, good for nothing. Talking to her husband, about the goblins. They're talking about they're doing the day trip. And so you can tell, well, this scene was actually done like this. Oh, this is obviously a different scene. It wasn't.
Oh, there was a part where it was still like afternoon or something, and they're all like, at this time of night, these people are usually not, whatever. It's like
they say it's a farming town. It was like, wow, that is the brightest dark sky I've ever seen. We in Alaska? We're doing it 6 months a day and 6 months a night in some places up there, and the grandfather, like I said, it was never consistent. He could he's supposed to be a ghost, but he can hold physical matter. I mean, that other part where he came in there to help out Joshua is the name, the main character, the boy. You know, with the the Molotov cocktail?
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, Joshua, you light it, and I'll be to cause a distraction. He's holding the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, he's
holding the match to light it.
Yeah. And one of the goblins, he actually cut off one of the goblins' hands, so he's affecting things in the real world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, yes, I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
Yeah, he came up there with an axe.
He froze time. That's the part that got me the most. But
he froze time for 30 seconds. He caused lightning to strike. He gave Joshua a bag with a secret weapon to use when truly needed.
Just, I don't know. I wish it would kind of explain, like, maybe how Grandpa died or something. Give maybe some context or something. I don't know.
Or why he was still so connected to him. But like I said, he was the only one that was seeing the grandfather till later on.
Yeah. And, like, also maybe explain, like, how he knew about all the goblins and all the lore and all the stuff.
Yeah, apparently he used to read these stories to Joshua when he was alive.
Mm.
And then, you know, he's still telling these stories to Joshua, but just in a ghostly form.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. So, anyways, guys, yeah, that's how it is for now. I don't know if there's any more things you want to say, any last things to add. The movie is, I guess, is one of those so bad it's good that's also bad kind of movie.
It's a cult classic because I think even some places they do screenings of this movie, like in October, I think they screen this movie. It's like on the level of The Room to me.
No.
As far as like as a cult movie, it's bad, but there's still some liking for it in some way. But I guess it's just so bad.
Laugh at the acting and junk.
I guess so.
And how stupid the family is and all that.
Yeah. But I'm glad I got to when he said he'd never seen the film, I was like, you know what? This is another chance for Jupi to torture Mark. So here we go. At least the Wonka movie was a little better.
Oh boy, yeah. So anyways, guys, yeah, the Willy Wonka movie was a lot better with Grandpa Joe. The only funny part here with Grandpa was Grandpa Seth, wasn't it? It would have been like 10 times funnier if his name was Joe, so I could go with the Grandpa Joe thing. That would have been so much funnier and make even more laughs. But yeah.
Oh, and one other thing, that was in the movie. So not Grandpa Seth, Joshua, he was donning like some GI Joe pajamas. Hence the Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, okay, well, there's the reference.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, guys, so, yeah, that wraps up this episode of the Review Sanctum, where literally everything and anything may be reviewed. I mean, the last episode we reviewed, the Pizza Hut honey pizza thing, so we do all kinds of random stuff and everything.
And don't forget, I have another movie in store for him to sit through.
Oh, no.
It won't be as bad as Troll 2, I promise.
Oh, boy. So, anyways, guys, Mark Rodriguez signing off here.
And I'll see you guys later.
Yep. Catch you next time.